Okay, friends, welcome to the Grand Open tournament for NS2, hosted by the NSL. This is match 5, or second round of current tournament, as can be seen on this wonderful bracket right. No, that's it. That's not. That's the bracket. That wonderful bracket right there. So we are on this match up here, and it's at COMPMODCOUNCIL versus Icelandic Volcano, as they've appropriately named themselves on the bracket, because I don't speak Icelandic enough to say whatever the heck that other thing says. My phone just gave me a wonderful notification that Golden is streaming, so if you want to watch a first person point of view, you can watch Golden. Gold_N. But he has no production quality, so, you know. Joshy, look, stuff dies when things happen. It's like top tier analysis, what are you on about? I wish people would ready up. Got this whole recording going for 2 minutes already, and people aren't even ready. I have no idea what I'm going to see out of these teams, let's be honest. Oh, but who cares? We'll find out. So these are your fancy teams. Icelandic Volcano decided to go and get more than 10 people on their team, so you can't see all of them, but that's their fault and not mine. The production quality didn't take into account people would have more than 10 people on their team. Helpful, I know. Anyway, spawning up in Pipeworks, Icelandic Volcano with Gorgeous going Gorge. I bet no one saw that one coming. And Phone doing Phone things where he builds everything down in here and then he'll build a sentry that shoots stuff off of it. His stay is going to get cleaned up by the biggest pack of skulks you're going to see in Gravity at the start of the game. 4 of them, which pretty much guarantees Marines are capping their naturals without any contest. Very nice for them. Golden pushing on into X. Does manage to pick one of those skulks. The Pain Train, the big pack, is a little weaker. However, Babbler's on Tyra's Skulk, giving that little bit extra health. And he does get picked off by Hypey, but the other 2 Skulks come in and clean that up. And now this Rose Node undefended for now, as Marsh is pushing Pipe. I'm going to keep 1 Skook up there. But Golden, behind, doesn't manage to pick the Gorge, and Phone doesn't manage to get in the room. So now, Tane with the ambush does manage to clean up Hypey. This is going pretty nicely for Aliens over here. Although Histe has managed to completely desist Oxy. So Oxy is taking a little bit of damage over time, bleeding out. This Hydra doing some serious work on a power node. As the aliens just pack in together again. As good as shot you are, killing... Well, okay, Golden does manage to pick one of them. But as good as the shot as you can be, killing 3 Skooks at once is a hell of a challenge. Certainly achievable. But, yeah, not an easy one. So now, Marsh manages to get picked off by King Yo. Everyone was being a little bit of bait further back. IP not going to be able to pick off Alcalde there. The Gorge healing coming in clutch. Now, Histe's sneaking his way forward. He's got Phone as support. But this is pretty much the majority of the alien team. 3 Skulks and a Gorge. Golden's found his way into Oxy, but Marsh is rotating into this fight. This puts the advantage on the Marines. 3 Marines coming with the flanks. There is Drifter support though, and I think that really did just turn the tide. Mucus, of course, giving you additional, not even health, it's a shield, technically. April's managed to get up into Pipeworks. Probably won't be able to kill any of these upgrades. And Tyra's just juking around. Golden and Hypey, however, have realized they aren't getting very far on pushing this Baywing setup. And up to push straight into Waste. They are kind of split though, and Golden's just going to get packed down, followed by Hypey to the grave. But again, April has used this time. She's done a lot of egg locking. But when nothing's dead, there's not much to really keep locked. Although King Yo, 10 health. Oh my god. April nearly making the biggest plays. That lurk is a lot of the aliens' quick response defense right now. As Marsh is rotating over towards his state to help him probably push this tunnel. If not, expect them to go straight on by. But Tane with the ambush out of the vent nearly picked Marsh, didn't manage it. Histe does go down to the 2 lurks, and so does Marsh. Coyote's biting the res. Now, Hypey's pushing Pipe. I'm gonna distract at least 2 of these Skulks, and in fact Hypey's managing to clean both of those up, which might force one of these lurks, or in fact both of these lurks, back to deal with the threat they're facing. No meds for Hypey, so she's not gonna be able to take out the lurk or anything else, and Histe's just guarding his res. It's like, okay, Aldi really wants to try and finish that node off. I don't think he's going to get it. Histe does manage to save that. But Tane pulls off a VC to go and deal with that. King Yo goes down to Golden and April up in Waste. And Tyra actually on the escape down to 30 health. Does manage to find his way out. The Gorge will die here. The Gorge will die here. There we go. And that's a pretty big win for the Marines. They still haven't cleaned out Baywing, so aliens can still rotate to this side of the map nice and quick. But they lost a lurk, they've lost an RT, and they might lose the second one. But Marsh is alone. And April manages to pick off the ambush. And in fact, everything's just going to go towards April. They really want to save their tunnel, and they're going to sacrifice Oxy for it. April's doing God's work. She doesn't need to win this fight. Just staying alive buys these 2 Marines the time they need to kill this res node. The big alien crush comes in. The Marines die very quickly. And in fact, I think I would have liked to have seen them dump into that res node. Because it's actually going to survive. And Gorge is just going to go Gorge and heal it. And finally, the second hive goes down. 7 minutes in. Not too late. But now weapons 2's up, and things might take a bit more damage. Tyra's actually going quite low to Golden's pistol there. No one in a position to pinch the lurk on the way out. Now Coyote's still biting the res. But now Marsh is on the tunnel. Histe and Hypey are up in Organ. Aliens are going to have some double pressure to deal with here. And in fact, Marsh and April will kill that tunnel. And the lurk, hard to see when you just click on it. But on the mini-map, he was halfway through that tunnel. So, it's an unfortunate bit of timing for him. But again, Marsh and April have split. And two very good shots here, and honestly, if they were both there, Tyra might have been a dead lurk. But now even Golden's opting to come down this lane. And if aliens decide to crush this, it's going to be a interesting fight. Histave's left to his own devices on the left side, and Hypey gets to recap. And here it comes. This is a weapons 2, armor 2 shotgun push for this hive. And the forward armory allowing these marines to just buy their shotguns on the field. And welders. So all of that damage completely negated. And now it's a 3 shotgun push up into waste. But while this is happening, Histe is finding his way up into pipe. All of the marines pushing really deep in. Okay, Alcalde's just gone. That was a quick one. It looked out like it was going to start off on a bad foot, as I think it was Golden took some big damage and the meds were a little bit slow. But Phone managed to get him medded, and now down a fade, still down 1 lurk. Do they have the life forms to deal with this? They really need their skulks over here, and they're all on their way. But by the time they're here, weapons 3, it might finish before anything really happens. Although the splits on the marines mean they can't easily cover each other, and now that's 3 shotguns down. But Hypey shotgun up in Baywing, not going to be able to save that situation. This armory is going to die, will probably get recycled. But again, you know, behind this, because of the pressure that was dealt over here, aliens haven't had the time to buy any RTs. So until now, and Tane goes down to Marsh's shotgun. Oh boy. Alright, that's what a weapons 3 shotgun will do to you. That's, yikes. Okay, so 2 fades down. The only life form they have in these fights right now is the Lurk. They do have the Gorge up, but this point into the game, there's not a whole lot that you're going to be able to do. And he's doing the one thing he really needs to do is get that hive healed up, because this is going to make yet more marine pressure. Marsh going to be reloading as Tyra comes into that. But now, this is still a dangerous push to deal with. 1 lurk. There's a lot of spikes that are going to be thrown out here, because you can't really dive 3 weapons, 3 shotguns. The Marines just need to stay in this back corner, let every alien funnel around the hive to them. If they push too close to this hive, it's not going to be great. April goes down. The Bone Wall's really good. Splits Histe off from his 2 teammates. And that one pretty much cleans up right there. And the 2 lurks. Now King Yo back up. Re-lurked. Did he manage to clean that one up? So, as we go forwards, Golden has somehow been unscouted by the looks of it and has a gate up. And this is just going to be a big push into this hive. It's going to get scouted, but this is 5 Marines. King Yo comes in for bites from behind and actually, oh, he doesn't manage to kill April, but Histe will land the final blow. As Golden gets split off to the other side by the Bone Wall. And now it's just 2 Marines. They're splitting all over the place. And Hypey's left alone. She's just going to have to sit here and hope that she can hold off the aliens long enough to get enough Marines back through this gate and go on pressure again. And here we go. Again, the next attempt, the 5 Marine push. We pick off a lurk instantly. King Yo goes low, but 2 Marines have fallen. And there's some grenades coming out, so armor damage being done in that gas. And King Yo opting to sit on the floor behind a shotgun, gets away with that one somehow. Alcalde nearly managing to pick off Histe there. And King Yo dives in, questionable. But again, Marsh tunnel visions on the Lurk. The Lurk does go down. Yes, they managed to clean him up across the room. But the split to chase the Lurk meant he just got ankle bitten by a Skulk. That's about all that can be said for that one. Meanwhile, this res is all still up. The only thing that's died recently is Gravity, and that wasn't even recently. Aliens have to deal with this pressure, and now it's two-sided pressure because Golden is on the RT in Baywin. Hypey's a little bit split from a team, but the shotgun nearly does wonders. Managed to kill one of those Skulks. The shotgun will be saved, but both Marines going back for the shotgun left April alone. And shotgun versus Lurk not so great, as Gorge is now Lurkus. In come some more hand grenades. Gas grenade in the back there. It's a really good position to put it so that poor Gorge is going to have no armor the whole time he's spiking, which puts him in a very dangerous situation when his health bar just evaporates. Okay, now, Marines. We got 4 over here, and Marsh is going solo again. He's just pushing this Lurk out, but the Lurk's actually healed up. Marsh does manage to get the damage done. But during all of this, what even are these aliens doing? They're all dead. Tyra's coming up as a fade, or was he already up? No, he was all there. But this hive is dead. They've got life forms again, but the hive's dead, and in fact the Marines are in the tunnel. I can't spectate this. It's on the mini-map. Here they all come. And honestly, this is pretty dangerous for the aliens here. This gate will go down to 2 Skulks, but that means there's 2 Skulks not in this fight. If they can kill that tunnel before those Skulks have the time to rotate, they'll be late back. And in fact, never mind, because I think Gold... not Golden, sorry. April managed to save that gate. And this hive's half health in here. And down goes Tyra's Fade. The weapons 3 coming in insane again. The health bars on these life forms are just disappearing. Now Cowday just trying to heal the hive gets sniped out from under it. Meanwhile, April's just cleaning up in Pipeworks. Every upgrade the aliens has is gone. They didn't have biomass on this hive, so they have nothing going for them. Here comes the big crush. It's gonna have to work out, otherwise that's probably gonna be game right there. That was the cleanest cleanup I've seen in a while. That was a pretty close game for both sides. It was a very big, surge in power for the alien team towards the start. But then Marines just got that weapons 2 shotgun push going and said goodbye to some life forms. That one really messed with them. Fun with the spectacular 4% accuracy jumping out of his chair. But at least he added 70% for his efficiency on his meds. Alright. Now we gotta see how this fares on the other side. Because that was a pretty close game for the most part until the end of that, when the hive push was just painfully continuous. And you've got 5 Marines pressuring you, and you don't have the time to bite their RTs in the back line. You just, you fall behind quite quickly, unfortunately. So now we get to wait for the, excuse me, the next game. Can I up the game volume? We can risk it. While we risk it, here's a video so... Okay, hopefully game volume will be a little bit louder now. Kind of hard to judge without testing things, especially when your in-game volume is already 100, so you're just increasing it in Windows. So, who are we waiting on? Technically, we're waiting on both teams, because nobody's ready yet. I hate that. Someone should ready. And then I can sit here and talk about it, instead of sitting here and talking about someone else. Alright. Golden is not commanding. He just jumped in the hive to ready. So, waiting on the Icelandic volcano team to get themselves readied up. And then we can get into round 2 of a potential 3. And we can see how things progress from there, can't we? Yes, we can. You know, it would be a wonderful thing to be able to see as a caster. Where on this kill graph do the life forms die? And how much does that swing that marine power spike towards the end? That'd be nice. Because one of those poor fades came up and went down very quickly. So hopefully soon they'll be ready. Because I hope they don't want to take a 10-minute break between every round. It's not that there's a whole lot to talk about. Because whatever applied to you losing aliens probably won't be the same thing that applies to you playing Marines. Is there not supposed to be a timer on this? But hey, we have a game to watch. So yet again, there's the majority of your Icelandic volcano team, because they have so many people. And now, down in Docking Bay, Icelandic Volcano, power building an armory to start with, and phone gorging. He has stolen Golden's res. And by stolen, I mean Golden started the game in the hive. And now, this is a four-man split with a slow crouch Marine towards the right side of the map, and Marsh with the dirtiest little ambush spot that you never think will work. Always manages to find one. And Tyra gets parasited on the right side of the map, so he can't really push forward easily. Even if that's only one skull, he needs to be careful. And this is their strat. Power build armory straight to the mines. 3 mines on that 1 IP. And Tyra does manage to get 2 of those through skulks. It's a nice cleanup. IP with an ambush on Tane manages to get that clean actually, taking almost no damage from Gorgeous. But now, these 3 Marines, at least 2 of them are known of. And Gorge boosting up into the vent. That does split these Marines up, and King Yo and Alcalde are going to go down. And now Gorge coming back out of the vent does manage to clean up the other 2. Nicely done. So we can still apply pressure. There's no RT to kill, but the desist is annoying enough. Yeah, I was going to say about these mines, I'm pretty sure these 2 just blow each other up. Not the greatest of placements, but it will do. Golden, actually that's not Golden, that's Phone. Phone building up his res. While Marines have still only capped this left side. Only just now are they getting into repairs. And even then, Infamous Parasite opting not to cap it. So Tyra unparasited will be capping. As Golden lands one of those parasites and misses the other. Now Tyra versus 2 Skulks and a Gorge. This thing might be able to sneak in behind here. He does so. He does manage to get the pick as well. And they're opting for a base push here, but they've seen the mines. Not much they can do about that. And in fact, April just tanks the mines and takes all 3 out. And now it's just 3 Skulks on the IP. And they only have the 1 IP. 1 Marine manages to spawn but doesn't get anything done. And the rest of the Marines are across the map. This Chariot is going to die before any Marine is back. The GG just gets called. I hope he managed to pick off King Yo in what is a pretty open room, and yeah. That was a pretty quick 2-0 out of COMPMODCOUNCIL. Like a really quick 2-0. I mean, there's not a whole much of analysis here. The 100% efficiency on meds doesn't mean jack shit when you only had 1 IP and it died. There's like no stats, you know? Could you imagine only playing for 3 minutes and not having 100% accuracy though as an alien? Like, jeez. I'll tell you what, this is what lost the game. This mine, and this mine, and this mine. That's so hard to see. Okay, where's my red? One of these is red. This is red. Okay, there's a mine here. There's a mine here. There's a mine here. And April somehow, with the parasites on all of the mines, did enough damage to the mines that jumping between this one and this one caused all 3 of these mines to blow up. That's pretty much what caused that game to go south very quickly. If these mines were better placed, that it'd taken more than 1 skulk, then maybe they'd have been okay. But with the 1 other mine over here and the 1 in the hallway, they got parasited because the skulks had just like crouch walked up this way. You know, yeah. That's just unfortunate that their strategy relies so heavily on mines and they just don't have anything to do with it. They were just like taken out by a single skull, and when 5 aliens are in your base, -1. Yeah, not wonderful. But that's that. That's literally the end of that game. It's a quick, clean 2-0 finish. And it's not the best way to go out of the round as Icelandic Volcano. But that's just how it goes sometimes. So, whether I'm casting another game now or not, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. So, yeah, I guess I'll check.